Welcome to The Scoop with Stuart
and Sherry, coming at you from Aunt Betty Studios in Carson City, Nevada.
From First Presbyterian Church, where we are opening the gospel to Carson City and beyond. Hello!
How are you all doing?
Welcome to The Scoop.
Yeah. So how's everything for you?
How's everything? That's a trick question.
Well,
you know, it's always a mixed bag, but life is good. We're both upright and doing this, yeah?
Yes, and we're busy.
We are busy, although not so busy that there's a lot coming up. There are not overly a lot of announcements happening
Correct.
in these couple of weeks, but I think
that's okay.
It's just a chance to sort of go, oh.
We need to take a breath. We really do.
Yeah.
It seems like it's been nonstop since Christmas.
Yeah.
And on.
You know, I have a very good friend who's been watching Midweek announcements for some years now. Mm-hmm. She had no idea that we do bloopers and silly things after the end title card.
Oh. Well, you need to stay on and watch those because sometimes, yeah, they actually are pretty funny. But because it's not, you think, oh, you're going to do a perfect job through this, and you don't.
Hardly. It's only through the magic of editing.
That's right.
But no, we have fun no matter what. And we like to poke fun at ourselves.
We do.
So it's part of Aunt Betty Studios. You have to trust your editor. And right now I'm the editor. And we will never put anybody out there and embarrass them.
That's true.
Except for ourselves.
That's correct.
And we signed on for that.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, stay after the title card and see what's happening. All right, well, let's start with a shout out, and I'm going to say that this shout out, it was an easy one because I didn't even have to come up with it, but I have to apologize also to Grace Spiker because she asked me to announce it Sunday at church, and I just forgot it. So the shout out is from Grace Spiker, but I think for everybody who got to take part in this, she says, thanks to Jenny and crew, Kathy, Marilyn, Cindy, Sharon, Jane, and Debbie, awesome silent auction. And that had to do with the chili cook-off.
Yes.
And they put those together, and they always do a fantastic job of putting together the silent auction items. So thank you for that. And I got my silent auction item I wanted, so now I have a plant stand in my office with plants galore. And then Grace told me with the new totals from the evening, Mountain Movers has been given $565.
That is incredible.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. I really think that they're going to use that in areas that they really need to use.
Correct.
And it's going to be money well spent, trust me.
Correct.
That's fantastic. Well, also, during the silent auction was obviously the annual chili cook-off that was last Saturday. And it was really, I wasn't able to go to it because I wasn't feeling well, but I heard nothing but wonderful things about it.
It was a good evening.
And it was a good turnout. Third place chili cook-off person was Roger Thompson.
And I've heard under good authority, because his was Oh Dear Chili. He did the hunting, and his wife did the cooking. So it was a
mutual.
Yes, but I think she wanted to stay out of the spotlight. So we're being terrible by putting her back into it.
Well, you just did, but that's okay.
Not the first time,
Yeah.
but at any rate. So yes.
And then second place went to Alan Beck.
Right.
And then first place went to our pastor, Ian Hodge, who always loves to tell how he likes to cook.
Yes.
And so I thought it was wonderful that he won first place.
Right.
And he was wearing this chef's hat that he was given, and it fits him perfectly. And he was so proud walking around with his badge of honor and that hat. And he was asked to make sure he wore it to church. Of course, he only wore it briefly and then took it off.
Right.
But it went right back on again after the sanctuary service. He knows how to celebrate and enjoy life.
He does. It must have grown on him. I would say when he first put it on, it was about a 50-50 pride and embarrassment.
Really?
Yeah, he's like, I can't believe I'm doing this. But you know what? When you're in ministry, you do things, and you're right. He does know how to celebrate and celebrate well, and he is a good cook. I've had his food, and I would not say no to it.
No, neither would I. It's very good.
From that to the sort of mundane.
Yes.
If you have anything that needs to go into the trumpet, the due date is February 17th, and that's for the March trumpet. The March trumpet, for which I turned in my article.
Yes,
yesterday.
You got it in
6
before
days
me.
early.
I'm just like
full of words and only 2 pictures.
Yes, and because you have to understand, we always joke with each other because she'll always say, "Oh, I got my trumpet article done." Well, 95% of it is just pictures, and and I'm going like, okay. And here I'm sweating over, okay, the fact I've got to get like at least a page and a half, or because you got to fill up space, and of course, and I go with the smaller font. But the thing is, I still have my article I'm working on, and so. Yes, you beat me this time.
Yes.
Yeah.
So February 17th, and I will just a little teaser. I'm not going to. I don't want to give too much away, but there is a picture in there that is quite the treat.
Yes, it is. She had me to read through her article and looked at the pictures, and I thought, this is fantastic. So.
After the trumpet has come out, I will tell you what he really said.
It's okay. You can do it.
He knows. He's like, yeah.
It's all good. Yeah. It's all in jest and fun.
It is. But that was great.
And on the 17th, just as a reminder, also on the 17th, it's a holiday, and so the office is closed.
Oh, the office is closed.
So just to kind of remember that, because we aren't open on Friday. So if it's something that you want to deliver to Margot at the office, then you do need to really
Get it in.
Yeah.
Right.
Otherwise, just email it to her and then she'll get it.
There you go.
So we have Life Choices bottles that will be available in the narthex, which is a wonderful project. Fill them with coins, bills, or checks. And if you do a check, make sure you make it out to to Life Choices itself.
Correct.
So we know where to place it in what account. And they must be returned by March 30th. That's extremely important because we need to get these out and totaled up. And if you have any questions, you need to see Mary Burgoon-Spradley, and she'll be happy to answer any questions you may have. She's fantastic.
That's exactly, you took the words right out of my mouth.
I certainly did.
You did.
Okay.
All right. Well, that is exciting. March 9th, we're having Pie Day. So we are going to eat pies. But in order to eat pies, and this has become a traditional thing, we've done it like maybe 3 years now, so this will be our 4th one, you need to bring pies in.
Oh, that's a good idea.
You can make a pie, you can buy a pie, whatever you want to do. And here's the other thing. Obviously, we love dessert pies.
Yes.
Right? Do you like pie?
I love pie.
Do you have a favorite?
Banana cream.
Okay, all right. But there's another kind of pie we haven't really gotten into, and you are welcome to make, and that would be a savory pie. Chicken pot pie.
Okay.
Shepherd's pie. They don't have to be sweet, although we do love them, and I do love pies.
That's true.
So, blueberry and pumpkin.
Well, and you're also... Pie Day for us is not just having pies to eat. We're celebrating Pie Day for the actual 3.14.
3.14. Yeah.
And that of course is Dwayne Glansman's favorite subject.
It is.
Yes, it is.
We'll have to. He has been trying for years to help Mary and I understand math and pie, and we we're dolts. We're just dolts. And so we'll have to see if we can get him again this year to try once again to help us out.
Well, that's okay. Just frustrate the poor man to death. But that's all right. He's a character and he's a lot of fun.
He is. Much loved.
So we have the word of encouragement today, and it's from Isaiah 43:2.
I think that that's a word of encouragement all of us can use at one point or another.
Yes, it is. Definitely.
So deep waters are not something we're in constantly, but when we are, we need to be reminded, hey, we're not alone.
No.
So
that's true.
All right. Well, finally, we have our missions. And locally, we want to have CASA in our prayers.
Yes.
And CASA is court-appointed special advocates, I believe that's the correct wording, who advocate for children who find themselves in the court system for one reason or another.
Okay.
And they need an adult voice to speak up for just them, who's not a relative.
Right.
So, and then internationally, we want to pray for the Calvas who are in, I'll probably say it wrong, I want to say Loja, L-O-J-A.
That's what I was going to say.
Loja, Ecuador, with Mustard Seed Church. So we want to keep them in our prayers this week.
You bet. So, Sherry, it's time to wrap it up.
It is. So if you have found any value in this, we're going to ask that you would go ahead and like and subscribe.
That's right.
And if you ring the bell, that means you're going to get notifications when this comes out.
Right.
So
and share it.
Absolutely. We
want you to share this. Absolutely.
Yep.
So, it's time to say
goodbye. We will see you this Sunday at church. God bless. Take care. If we were filming this, people would be going, oh, we're filming.
Yeah, so we're
we did get that on film.
Don't worry about what we're talking about, people.
I think it's March 9th. I better double check that. I think it's March 9th. I think.
It is. It's March 9th.
I have to look at my calendar.
I don't.
Oh.
It's okay. No, it is March 9th.
I don't know what date it is. Hold on. Just keep rolling. It's fine. Let me just look at my calendar.
Here
Hold
I am being
on.
a smart aleck to her.
Right?
Well, I know that the 9th is a Sunday.
We are doing it on the 9th. Okay. Let's just go again.
Well, Sherry, what about this Groundhog prediction?
It was so funny because we sat here and talked to him last week about we hadn't even had winter.
Correct.
Unbeknownst to us, I think he brought it on.
Well, yeah, he was giving me the tail because he was really giving me a bad time.
He was.
Right.
But we walked outside and Horace.
Hi.
Hello.
It's so good to see you, and I really appreciate you noticing what was going on after the last time we were here.
Yeah. Can you come up here a little bit and sit down? And yeah, it was really funny because I was complaining especially. Calm down.
He doesn't like me.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Probably because you don't like winter.
That's right. I don't.
So
like
you
winter.
were happy because we haven't really had winter. I was bummed because we haven't had winter. And while we were having our conversation, it was just snowing buckets out there.
Yeah,
I just can't understand why people don't trust the Groundhog predictions.
He's got a point.
Well, yes, he does, but yeah, I see you.
Stuart.
I understand. I forgive myself and you. Okay.
You're my favorite.
Oh, thank you. I'm not going to try to shake your hand because you're going to bite me.
He knows better.
I know better.
But
Can you just scratch the top of my head just a little bit?
You see, I get no respect around here.
no. Well,
I got to tell you though, I'm so glad we got a little bit of snow. I know some folks it's not the best thing, however.
I know. We needed the
we do, and we
moisture.
have another storm coming through.
Yes, and it's
So,
supposed to be
a
within
good
this
one.
next day or so.
It's supposed to be a real good one. So, yes, I believe we do trust you. Are you enjoying the greens? All right.
They're hard to find this time of year.
For sure. Well, we're going to let you go back into your hole and
And don't come out.
enjoy the next 7 weeks of winter. All right.
Yeah.
Bye.
And we'll look to see you next year.
Stay warm.
Bye.
See you next year.
Bye.
Bye.
I love you guys.
Well, there we go. I'll
right.
probably walk across the street like I did last week. Go up to
In
my
snow.
office, look out the door, out the window, and all of a sudden, here comes the snow. So
Here comes the snow. Da, da, da.
Tonight.
Here
you were supposed to
comes
stay
the
in your
snow.
hole. Okay.
Cut.
Cut.